Natalie is the model of a highly responsible citizen. She manages every monthly obligation with precision, ensuring everyone she owes gets paid on time. She starts with the essentials: rent, utilities, credit card minimums, and her student loan installments. This represents the logic most of us follow. Income minus bills equals savings. But because bills inevitably expand to fill a budget, savings almost always hit zero. Despite doing everything right, she finishes the month exactly where she started. By paying everyone else first, Natalie has effectively volunteered to be the lowest priority in her own life. Her landlord, the utility company, and the bank all get their share, while her own financial security waits for permission to exist. This sequence makes personal wealth an afterthought, and when wealth is an afterthought, it rarely materializes. When her mentor, Robert, looked at her finances, he saw the flaw immediately. He told her she was doing it backward, paying the world first and herself last. He introduced the pay yourself first rule. The idea is to treat your future self like a non-negotiable creditor who demands payment before anyone else. This rearranges the formula. Now it's income minus savings equals bills. In this model, those savings aren't just a pile of cash. They are dedicated vaults for emergency reserves and long-term investments. They become the first and most important bill you pay. This turns saving into an active, primary obligation that happens the moment you receive your paycheck. The timing is what makes it work. You don't wait until the end of the week or even the end of the day. You move the money the second you get paid. On her next payday, Natalie did exactly that. She moved $300 into a separate account before her rent or her phone bill were even on the radar. Suddenly, she had to navigate the rest of her month, the rent, the groceries, and the gas, using only the money that remained. By taking her cut off the top, she forced the rest of her life to shrink and fit inside the remainder. The first 30 days were difficult. Moving that $300 felt like losing a limb. Natalie felt the squeeze immediately. She had to scramble to cover her usual expenses, realizing that her old spending habits were no longer sustainable on this smaller balance. But as the weeks passed, something started to change. She began to adapt. By month 3, the pressure on this graph drops toward zero. Natalie had adjusted. She was eating out less and had canceled a few unused subscriptions. The $300 transfer wasn't a struggle anymore. It was just another part of her routine. She realized that the leftovers she had been looking for at the end of the month would never have appeared on their own. Wealth is built by choice, not by chance. By paying yourself first, you ensure that your future self is no longer the last person in line.